Okay. Hello, Instagram. What we're doing today is trying to write a song. Hello, Caraway Music. Good to see you. So I have this song. I wonder if I can get the link up for folks on Instagram. I'm also going live on YouTube, and that's probably going to be the best place to follow along. We're trying to finish a song, so I have a song started. And I have the Google Doc pulled up, and so you can feel free to just make any suggestions along the way. I'll probably be leaning on you. This can also sort of function as an AMA, Ask Me Anything format. Let's see, I'll post this in the Instagram chat. Boom, there we go. Welcome, everybody. I don't know if that gets you there, but in YouTube, it'll be in the description. So I'm trying to watch as many of the chats as I can. Anyways, so here's a song called Field of Stone that I'm working on for the Rutabaggers. And right now it's sort of functioning as our mashy bluegrass number. And I'm digging it so far, but I'm looking to try to write a couple more verses, see what kind of sticks. Yeah, here's what I have so far. I grew up hating corn and the ground in which it grew, 'cause where I'm from the skies are never blue, and we never see the stars, gray by day and same at night. The city lights illuminate the sky. In my field of stone, skyscrapers planted row by row. In my field of stone, the buildings are the only thing that grows. So I'm headed home to my field of stone. And then you do your breaks, right? Yeah, so that's what it's sounding like so far. Yeah. The second verse that I have is, there's no one in the field, no crops in sight to reap or sow. Folks can't see where all their toil goes, like where all their work. Their work ain't in the dirt, but it'll dig them to their grave. And I gotta come up with some kind of a last line. Yes. Yeah, here we go. And as you have suggestions, let's see if I can come up with the comments in the Google Doc so that I can see them. Yeah, if folks are here in the Google Doc, just say hello. Or if you're in the comments, just say hello. That way I know that there are people there. Hi, Eric. How's it going? Good to see you. Eric Lee's a great fiddle player, living in Northampton-ish area, as far as I know, from what I remember. Yeah, so the conceit of this song is called Fields of Stone. And there's a lot of tunes about like, oh, I'm going back to the country, I can barely pay the rent. Mom and Pa will sure be mad about all the money I spend. Now I know where my money went. I ain't broke, I'm badly bent. So there's all these songs about moving to the country, right? And so I kind of wanted to do the opposite of that. I wondered, oh, what if there's someone who, hi Anna, yeah, good to see you. I wanted to see if there was a way that we could flip the script on that. So instead of someone romanticizing the country where they come from, like the country, I wondered if, oh, there's someone who's fed up with the country because they like their fields of stone instead of fields of corn. So that's the conceit of this song. And again, if you're just joining, here's what we have so far. I grew up hating corn and the ground. Oh, and it's in like this G mashy minory modal thing, kind of Dorian is the closest mode that we've got. So our scale that we're working with is like 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, natural 6, flat 7, 1. But there's also an E flat chord in there. Yeah. Here's what we have so far again. I grew up hating corn and the ground in which it grew, 'cause where I'm from the skies are never blue, and we never see the stars, gray by day and same at night. The city lights illuminate the sky in my field of stone. Skyscrapers planted row by row in my field of stone. The buildings are the only thing that grows, so I'm headed home to my field of stone. Yeah, let's try to finish up this second verse. So here's what we have there. There's no one in the field, no crops in sight to reap or sow. The folks can't see where all their toil goes, and their work ain't in the dirt, but it'll dig them to their grave. Something, 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 something. So this one's kind of, this is like, oh, what's the reality like if you were explaining the city to someone from the country, you know? There's no one in the field. That's the first main difference. No crops in sight to reap or sow. Folks can't see where all their toil goes. Because I think a lot of people, one of the nice things about farming and that type of work in general is that you really see your results. You know, you till your garden, you till your field, and the dirt has moved. But I feel like in the city, that one of the things that makes it so lonely and so fitting for writing a bluegrass song about is that you don't really see where all of your hard work goes. You might do a lot of emailing on the computer, but nothing physically has changed in your surroundings. So that's kind of where we're at here, capturing that the loneliness and desperation of putting in a lot of white collar work, I guess, and not seeing any results. There's no one in the field, no crops in sight to reap or sow. Folks can't see where all their toil goes. Their work ain't in the dirt, but it'll dig them to their grave. It's something like, oh man, they'll get no mud on their hands. And again, if you want to see the doc that I'm working off of, it's in the YouTube description. I don't know if there's a way to like put a link to something in Instagram. I posted it up earlier top. Let's see if I can pin this. Can I pin my? And no, I can't really. Yeah, very good. If there are any questions, feel free to ask them. Or if anybody wants to say hi. Good to see you, Jake. Hi. I'm trying to do all the waving I can. No mud on their hands. I like all of that stuff. And you'll see the way that my lyric sheet is kind of structured. I have the stuff that I'm keepers up at the top, and then things that I might change later or try to incorporate later. My dad's sort of an editor. He's a Bible translator by trade. And so he always talked about always leaving your residue, never actually deleting anything, but anything that you end up changing to cut it and paste it down at the bottom of the page as residue for you to remove only when you do the final export. That way all of your ideas are still there. And I've always liked that because it means that none of your work really goes away. Which again is kind of what this verse is about, being able to see your work. Folks can't see where all their toil goes. Their work ain't in the dirt, but it'll dig them to their grave. And an obvious rhyme here would be something like save. It'll dig them to their grave. But what's our rhyme scheme here? What did I establish? Grew up hating corn and the ground in which it grew. because where I'm from, the skies are never blue. So it's ABB. We never see the stars. Gray by day and same at night. City lights illuminate the sky. So, and then CDD, I guess. Yes. So it's one and then two rhyming lines. So goes dirt. So it does have to rhyme with grave. Okay. So save is a logical ending. But it'll dig them to their grave. To save. Yes, and again, if you have ideas, just toss them. My mom says the same, to never lose the ideas. Yeah, exactly. Sing yay to all the work they gave, all the behave. Yeah, that's good. Never knowing what to do or how to behave. No money left to save. Yeah, that's good. Got no money left to save. Yeah. I feel like that's very strong. But like they're still making money. But it's the value that they save. So it's not necessarily money, but it's like the value. It'll dig them to their grave. It'll dig them to their grave. They can't feel the value that they save. No money left to save. Their pockets, no money. Pockets left. Everybody's spent. Everybody's spent with nothing saved. Everybody's spent. Yes, that's very good. So sunshine shoulders in bloom. That is a very strong line there. I don't know. Have I met you in person? I don't know what your our connection is, but it's good to see you here and hanging out. That's great. The roads they pave. I'm plopping all of this into the roads they pave. I like all of that. No money left to save. Yeah. It'll dig them to their grave. Everybody's spent with nothing. Their soul's been spent and nothing has been saved. Their soul is spent. And nothing, no money's saved, something like that. Their soul is spent. No money has been saved. Yeah, you like the rutabaggers. Cool. That is what this song is eventually headed for. It's gonna be real cool and mashy. It's gonna be awesome. The soul is spent on building the roads they paved. I'm gonna sit with that for now. I've got all those things written down. Let me start another verse here. So we got ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 da. So the other verse that I had started was, "The city never sleeps." Like, yeah. So I wanted to start there, like to another verse that's sort of contrasting the way that hustle and bustle of the city with the calm of the country. And to be fair, I didn't actually grow up hating corn. The song isn't autobiographical, but it's from the perspective of someone who sort of has, I don't know, like prefers the fields of stone, but in a lonely way. You know what I mean? So the city never sleeps, like the crows, perched on the on the something, and then the road, uh the sounds of the city, that rocky road where corn would never grow, metal glass farming money. City never sleeps like the crows perched on the vine. Um, that's what I'm hearing now. Like the crows perched on the vine. No one. Something. Yeah, honestly, we could crows caw at their feet. Yeah, caw at their feet. Writing that down. If yeah, crows caw at their feet. Mm-hmm. Hear the whine. Yeah, that could come later in that same, like the crows perched on the vine. City never sleep like the crows perched on the vine. The crows caw at their feet. City never sleeps. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yes. Well, so yes, we have A, B, B, and then so these two lines don't even need to rhyme. You know what I'm saying? The crows perched on the vine. They're like they never see the grapes that go into their wine. I'm just gonna write that down. They never taste the grapes. Grapes. Oh, whoops, LOL. In their wine. Grapes crushed in their wine. All right. Well, that doesn't have anything to do with how the city never sleeps. But let me start another subline here. Another sort of option. The city never sleeps. The cars go flying by. Oh, well, let's just use that. I mean, vine rhymes with by. So here we go. So I'll take the city never sleeps like the crows perched on the vine. You know, in contrasting this image of the crows perched on the vine sleeping, with the roaring engines. The roar of cars, engines go flying by. The engines of the cars, the whirring of the motors, the the roar of the roar of the engines flying by. They're in a hurry to get somewhere. Like people are in a hurry. There's a hustle and a bustle. Let's go over what we have so far. Let's see. So I grew up hating corn and the ground in which it grew. Because where I'm from, the skies are never blue. And we never see the stars, gray by day and same at night. The city lights illuminate the sky. In my field of stone, skyscrapers planted row by row. In my field of stone, the buildings are the only thing that grows. So I'm headed home to my field of stone. And then our second verse. And there's no one in the field, no crops inside to reap or sow. Folks can't see where all their toil goes. 'Cause their work ain't in the dirt, It'll dig them to their grave. Their soul is spent on building roads they pave. And I feel the stone. Skyscrapers planted row by row in my field of stone. The buildings are the only thing that grows. So I'm headed home in my field of stone. That's going to be fun. This is going to be really, really fun, guys. Yeah. All right. Cool. This is a good spot. City never sleeps. Like crows. Like the crows perched on the vine. You can hear the roar of engines flying by. Hear the roar of engines flying by. Oh, great. I'm glad you do, Anna. It's fun, right? Like, there's been... So, another thing... So, I've used this sort of concept of like, oh, a lot of bluegrass songs are like this. Why don't I do the exact opposite? So, the last time... that I did was on the last Rutabaggers record. So we have a song called Red Carpet. And there's just... So a big part of the bluegrass canon is the murder ballad. And so I thought like, oh, what if we could tweak that in some small way? And what if we did a suicide ballad? And so that's what Red Carpet is. And I'll sing a little bit of that song so you know what I'm talking about. Every night before bed, she'd cradle my head and bend by my bedside to pray. I'd say, Mommy, you know I can't sleep on my own. Won't you please stay? Mama, don't leave sis and brother behind, 'cause we both know this can't be your time. Mama, 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 I sure was wishing when I come into the kitchen she didn't roll out the red carpet for me. And then it goes, how could I know what had happened at home? It was the first selfish thing that she'd done. She'd always talk about racing to God. It looks like she's won. Mama, don't leave sis and brother behind, 'cause we both know this can't be your time. Mama, 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 I sure was wishing when I come into the kitchen she didn't roll out the red carpet for me. And so it's a gruesome concept, what the red carpet is in that song. The duality is, oh man, my mother really cared for me anytime I came home. Rolling out the red carpet as if you're a prince or royalty or something. But in this case, I wish that she didn't roll out the red carpet for me, because the red carpet in this case is a carpet of her blood all over. And it's a gruesome, gruesome image. Definitely definitely outdone in other murder ballads, because I think this one's a little bit subtle. But if you had ever wondered what the song Red Carpet by the Rutabaggers was about, it's a suicide ballad. And what the heck is that red carpet referring to? It's a carpet of blood all over the floor. So I am not a stranger to some gruesome lyrics here, which is fine for me. So let's see, where are we? Yeah, the 5 of 5. Where do I have that? So one thing that I was thinking about, Jake, was what I originally had heard in this song was, in my field of stone, skyscrapers planted row by row. In my field of stone, the buildings are the only thing that grows. So I'm headed home to my field of stone. like a straight 2 chord. I'm headed home in my field of stone. But I thought it was a little bit like too out or something. I couldn't find a way to make it feel better. So I like the I'm headed home in my field of stone. I assume that's the chorus that you're talking about. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe the 2 only comes at the end, like the very final chord. So like it'd be so I'm headed home to my field of stone. Yeah, I'm headed home to my field of stone. Yeah, no, that is a really great idea. Thank you. That's sick. Okay, I'm gonna make a note of that as well. 2 chord for last chorus, question mark. All right, cool. Hey guys, if anybody's just joining, we are writing a song together called Field of Stone. I have the link here. I don't know if it's possible to tap on that link in a live thing. Let me know. It probably isn't. That's what my guess is. But I do have a Google Doc running, and I'm trying to monitor all of the comment sections. It's also posted in the YouTube live, so that you can get to that on my channel, just Micah Nicol. Let's see. Great. So we're in the middle of just sort of another verse. Having 3 verses in a bluegrass song is never bad. And then if you have extra verses, you can always get rid of them. So we're on The City Never Sleeps. The city never sleeps, like the crows perched on the vine. You can hear the roar of engines flying by. Nightlife and the parties. We kind of go that direction. The feet of people walking by. The hear the roar of engines flying by, and you'll never know the hour. You'll never know the time when the engines are gonna be loud, you know, like that sort of thing. You'll never yeah, I don't really love that, but it could be city that never sleeps. Well, what's a side effect of when you never sleep? You might if we can incorporate like insomnia, that's like something. It's a word that's interesting. We're all insomniacs. But maybe a little bit too medical for a bluegrass song. We keep it on the you perished on the field. Hip hip Murray, welcome, welcome, welcome. What about light? It's always turned on. Yeah. Hear the roar of engines flying by. It's kind of like how, you know, how like Alaska or like way up in the north or southern hemispheres, there's never a sunset. Well, that's kind of interesting. The sun never slips. Well, I kind of allude to the fact that the lights are always on in the first verse. We already have, we never see the stars, gray by day and same at night. The city lights illuminate the sky in my field of stone. So I kind of have that light thing already involved, but maybe we double down on that. City never sleeps, like the crows perched on the vine. You can hear the roar of engines flying by. Good luck finding peace. I'm gonna kind of go in that direction. And good luck finding peace. In luck finding peace. Could someone could someone someone flick a switch? uh, yeah. You can hear someone flick a switch. Help us all find some peace. And if we could flick a switch to help us all find some peace. There's peace. Um, we could flick a switch. Kind of an interesting phrase. You don't hear people talk about switch in like a, yeah, never have the time. Yeah, seriously. If you never have the time to find peace, you're never going to find it. I am in a big point of transition in my life, folks. It is an interesting time for me right now. Super fascinating. Lots of really exciting things, but like I'm getting married in September. And like the rutabagas are doing well and things are going well there. But like there's also just so much to figure out with all that stuff. So and good luck finding peace if you never have the time. Ah, yes. I like that a lot. Yeah. Good luck finding peace if you never have the time. And then it also kind of rhymes with like our B phrases up top. So it's ABB, CBB. Oh, ABB, ABB. Great. Peace sleeps in peace. The city never sleeps like the crows perched on the vine. And good, you can hear the roar of engines flying by. And good luck finding peace if you never have the time. That's right. You'll never find the words that will rhyme. A referential songwriting lyric. Those aren't always like my favorite in songs, but it is what came to mind first. Good luck finding peace if you never have the time. Schedule's full and the pages turning by. The clock, you never have the time. The clock is always ticking down the time. That's too many times. Flying by. I mean, well, we already have flying by with the engines, so we can't do that again. You can hear the roar of engines flying by. And good luck finding peace if you never have the time. Your worries are constructed by design. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's some like, man, self-perpetuating like our own worries. It's so true though. Yeah, worry is constructed by design. In my field of stone, and then it makes the chorus. It makes the chorus like feel very good, because it's like because it worries constructed by design in my field of stone. You know, the phrase actually continues. Yeah, no, I mean, I really it's so important to me to, like, take time and go out into, uh, nature and figure out what's going on. Yo, Luke Black, good to see ya. Dog, I gotta show you what this song is coming out to be. I'm gonna set that here. I feel like we have 3 really strong verses, but let's see what we did here today. So it's a song called "Field of Stone." And you can see the doc that I'm working off of. Let me just get rid of kind of my extra stuff. Like I said, my dad always told me, just never delete anything. always just plop it down at the bottom, just so that I have something cleaner to read off of here. All right, and you can see this doc through the YouTube comment, or I tried posting it earlier up top, but I don't think that it's working for an Instagram comment to like tap and just go straight to this doc. But I'll be happy to show it to you another time. I grew up hating corn and the ground in which it grew, 'cause where I'm from the skies are never blue, and we never see the stars, gray by day and same at night. The city lights illuminate the sky. In my field of stone, skyscrapers planted row by row. In my field of stone, the buildings are the only thing that grows. So I'm headed home to my field of stone. And the city never sleeps, like the crows perched on the vine. You can hear the roar of engines flying by. And good luck finding peace if you never have the time. Our worry is constructed by design. In my field of stone, skyscrapers planted row by row. In my field of stone, the buildings are the only thing that grows. I'm headed home to my field of stone. And there's no one in the field, no crops in sight to reap or sow. Folks can't see where all their toil goes, 'cause their work ain't in the dirt, but it'll dig them to their grave. Their soul is spent on building roads they pave. In their field of stone, the skyscrapers planted row by row. In my field of stone, the buildings are the only thing that grows. So I'm headed home to my field of stone. I'm headed home to my field of stone. I think we got a bluegrass song, folks. That's pretty great. Thank you for your help. And so be looking for this song. I mean, we'll be recording literally this song for the Rutabaggers, probably, with maybe some tweaks, maybe not. Yeah, thank you for saying so. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the help, everyone. And if you have more ideas, please do shoot them my way. The concept's very fun, so thank you for pitching in. I'm thinking about doing more of this, just to force myself to finish more songs, because I have so many like verse one and a chorus ideas that I just want to finish them. And being live kind of forces you to finish them. So thank you for listening. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one. How do I end on this platform? I'll figure it out. I'm going to end on YouTube. All right. Bye.